Hi. So Algebra 2, 1.4, writing linear equations. So slope-intercept form, y equal to mx plus b, m means slope, b means y-intercept. Point slope form, y minus y sub 1 parenthesis equal to m parenthesis x minus x sub 1. Parallel lines, perpendicular lines, we'll deal with that later. So slope-intercept form, you do need to memorize the form and this formula. What does m mean? Slope. What does b mean? Y-intercept. So as the label says, it's pretty handy to use slope-intercept form when you know slope and the y-intercept. Just plug it in and you're done. Example 1. Write an equation in slope-intercept form of the line. Okay, so this question is asking you for a specific form, which is a slope-intercept form. Okay, so I need you to understand they are forcing you to use slope-intercept form. Look at the condition. What do we know? So slope, you can get slope from the rise of a run easily here. They did x1, y1, x2, y2. They did a slope formula. But from here, you can do, from here to here, you can do up 1 over. You go left by 1, 2, 3. So that's minus 3. So we got the slope as 1 over minus 3. So right here, we got the slope. Minus 1/3 is slope. Look at the y-intercept. Y-intercept is somewhere in the middle, so it's hard to read just from the graph. So this is a part I would usually do point slope form right here because I have a slope and I have 2 points. All you need is 1 point, but I have 2 points. Just pick any point and I can just use a point slope because I have a slope, I have a point. So what's available, it's easier to go with whatever is available. Okay, so what I would do is here, we'll go y minus y1 equal to slope x minus x1. I'll jump into the point slope formula. So y minus y1. So you have 2 choices. You can use this point, you can use this point, it doesn't matter. I'm going to use this point, which is what? 2, 3, 2, 3. That will be my x1, y1. So y minus 3 equal to m. M is slope minus 1/3 parenthesis x minus x of 1 is 2. Okay, if the problem doesn't force you to do slope-intercept form, I'm done here. I got nice point slope form, I'm done. This question is asking specific form. So you have to keep going to get the slope-intercept form. So distribute. Minus 1/3 x plus 2/3 multiplied by minus 1/3 times minus 2 is positive 2/3. You're gonna get rid of minus 3, so plus 3 both sides. So y equal to minus 1/3 x 2/3 plus 3. 2/3 plus 3. 3 is the same as 3 over 1. When you try to add the fractions with a different denominator, you gotta make them to have common denominator. What can I multiply to 1 so that it becomes 3? You have to multiply by 3. So 3 times 3 becomes 9. Because the least common multiple of 3 and 1 was 3, that's why we chose 3 as a denominator here. Then you get to add. So you got plus 11/3. Final answer. This is our answer. Yeah, that's what I would do. Right here, once you got m equal to minus 1/3 as a slope, you could have stick to y equal to mx plus b, which is slope-intercept form. So y equal to minus 1/3 x plus b, because m is minus 1/3. And you can either use this point or this point. Let's just stick to 2, 3. So you have one more point, 2, 3 here. Then you can try to plug it in 2 and 3 for x value, y value, solve for b. So plug it in y as 3, minus 1/3 x times x is 2 plus b. So 3 equal to minus 2/3 plus b. Then solve for b. Plus 2/3 plus 2/3 both sides. So 3 plus 2/3, we did that calculation over there. 11/3 equal to b. Then you update this value of b to this equation. So it should be y equal to minus 1/3 x plus 11/3. That's another way to get this answer. Which one is better? Well, it's up to your personal preference. Okay? Okay, you should pause the video, then try it. Please. You got this? You're in very good shape. Slope-intercept form, we talked about it, and they are showing you that method I just shared with you. Write an equation of the line through 5 point minus 2 with a slope of minus 3/5. Okay, so they gave you point and the slope. Well, we have a formula for that. Point slope form, point slope form. So plug it in slope, plug it in point, x value, y value. Okay. If the problem doesn't specify specific form, this is a fantastic answer. You don't have to keep going from there. You're done right here. Point slope form is beautiful form, beautiful answer. Okay, this problem, they want you to solve for y. Now you might say, well, how do I know? How am I supposed to know that? So that's why I'm telling you. If you write your answer like this for the test or quiz with me, I should give you full credit. This is a good answer. So if I want you to solve for slope-intercept form, I will have to specify slope-intercept form as a final answer. Please give me slope-intercept form. I have to state that. So let's try to practice slope-intercept form from here. So you have to distribute minus 3/5, distribute minus 3/5. Okay. Then minus 2 both sides to solve for y. That's how you do it. Okay. Please pause the video. You try. You got A, you are in very good shape. Okay, what is the equation of the line through 2, minus 3 and minus 3, 7? This is exactly the same as the previous question, except we did not give you a slope. Previous question, we gave you slope and a point. This question, I gave you 2 points, but no slope. Can't you calculate slope using slope formula with the x1, y1, x2, y2? Yeah, definitely. So once you use, let's say x1, y1, x2, y2. So y2 minus y1 all over x2 minus x1, y2 7, y1 minus 3, x2 minus 3, x1 2. Once you calculate that, 7 plus 3 minus 3 minus 2, you know the slope should be minus 2. Once you use the formula, m equal to minus 2. Well, if you look back the previous question, we had a slope and a point. We found the slope Do we have 1 point available? Yes. Matter of fact, we have 2 points available. So you can choose any point you like. It doesn't make any difference. You want to use this point, go for it. You want to use this point, go for it. It doesn't matter. So you can go with that point 2 comma minus 3. Then this question becomes exactly the same as the other question. So I'll do y minus y sub 2 equal to mx minus x sub 2. That's my setting up with points law formula. So y plus 3 equal to distribute minus 2. Solve for y minus 3 both sides. So it should be D. Okay, pause the video, please. You try. You got this? You are in very good shape. Parallel and perpendicular lines. Parallel lines. Like a railroad. They don't intersect ever. That means parallel line. Parallel lines have same slope. Slope is 2, slope is 2. Perpendicular. So they make a 90-degree together, perpendicular. Their slopes are opposite reciprocal. So 3 as a slope, minus 1/3 as a slope. If you multiply both slopes together, it becomes minus 1. So flip it, change the sign. That's the relation of slopes of perpendicular lines. So question you will have to deal with will look something like this. So write an equation in slope-intercept form for the line that passes through 3 comma minus 2 and it's perpendicular to the line whose equation is y equal to minus 5x plus 1. Okay, so I want you to think about this compared to previous questions. Previous question, they gave you slope, they gave you a point. They gave you slope, they give you a point. It's almost same as that question. They got a point, they gave you a point. Did they give us a slope? Not directly, but they gave us some information about the slope. What information? Perpendicular to this line. Our line we are looking for is a perpendicular to this line. Okay, what's the slope of this line? Minus 5. What should be slope of our line we are looking for, which is a perpendicular to this line? It should be flip it. So you might say, how do you flip minus 5? The minus 5 is same as minus 5 over 1. So flip that, which is minus 1/5, and change the sign. So 1/5 should be our slope. Okay? Once you get the slope, you don't need any of those information. All you need is a point, slope. Point, slope. Okay? So they're using point slope form here. Point was 3 comma minus 2. So 3 comma minus 2. Slope we calculate as 1/5 and put that into the point slope formula here. So m is a 1/5 x1 x1 y1, plug it into the formula. Double minus becomes a positive. Distribute 1/5, distribute 1/5, minus 2 both sides. So they did some calculation here. They did what? Minus 3/5, then minus 2. Minus 2 is the same as minus 2 over 1. Minus 3/5, so 5 and 1 as denominator. They want to have 5 as denominator, should be 1 times 5, 2 times 5, so minus 13/5. So when you subtract minus 2, here's a calculation. That's how you get the answer. Okay, pause the video. We'll try. So same thing, perpendicular to this. So slope of the line we are looking for should be flip it, which is 1/3, change sign, minus 1/3. That should be the slope. And we have a point 3,5. So x1, y1. So use the point slope formula. Y minus 5 equal to minus 1/3 x minus 3. Okay, then all you have to do is solve for y. So y minus 5 equal to minus 1/3 x plus 3 times 3 over 3 is 1 plus 5, plus 5 plus 5. So y equal to minus 1/3 x plus 6. Final answer. Okay, it's very possible for us to say parallel to the line instead of a perpendicular. If this was parallel, our slope is 3. You use slope as it is. Slope is 3, point is 3,5, so you do exactly the same, but slope will be different. If we say this is a parallel, then you use slope as it is. Okay, guys.